Audible 2456. Audible 2456. Audible 2456. Audible 2456.
Mic is up. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me. Hey, thanks for coming and watching. People come in and out, and if you've been to one of these before, usually I'm just editing for a blog, but now I'm just editing for a client, and I'm hoping to have fun. I got my YouTube and my Facebook open, so I'll see what you rate. Hi, Renee. Hi, Tesha. It's good to see you both. Yes, you're going to be hungry. I hope. If not, I'm not doing my job correctly. But I'm pretty confident because it's making me hungry already. But yeah, if you don't know who I am, for people watching later, I'm Taylor. I am a photographer and videographer. One of my big passions is food. I love doing food photography. It offers a lot of different types of stuff, mainly great color and great passion. I love just manipulating color and all the stuff that color can do, but I also love what food means to people. I've told this story 1,000 times. My mom was a great cook. She liked to explore different cuisines. Lost her when I was young, and I've definitely caught that passion later in life. I'm 32. That's not that late, but there's a worldwide pandemic. The late is a relative term now. But yeah, let's get started. Let me transition over. So this place is a burger place, mainly. This is their brick and mortar store. Lazy Bulldog is a food truck first, and then they got their own little bistro, which is pretty neat. And what I'm doing here is I took a picture of their whole menu, which I usually don't do. I've done stuff before, and where the we do the menu bit by bit. Like there's a local place called McAdoo's where I've done like 6 or 7 sandwiches at a time. And with this one, they were like, nope, we're getting a new website. Let's get some new images. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And for any photographers watching, I do this way different. I know there's like a lot of people go through all the images and just pick which ones are best. And I usually can't decide until I mess with the color. Like, we'll go right away into the develop tab. That's a good counter, solid counter. Steph was my helper that day. That's my wife. First picture right here, overblown. I would probably just check my black points, see if they're. Oh man, that's really way overblown. So I'll take the exposure down for hard. But like, if I just looked at this picture as it is, I would pass. But Canon's pretty good at grabbing the highlights, and then you get this shadow in here. And this with the bun off. I did some pictures bun on, some bun off because there's a lot of different colors and toppings and stuff that I want to show off. So, yeah. And then this will probably be cropped a little bit. And I'm just giving them as much as I have so they can use it in different aspects. They can crop it or whatever. I just ask them not to change the color too much because that's kind of an identity for me. This is a mushroom Swiss red onion. This is my perfect burger that I love. I like to use clarity over saturation because if I use vibrance, not clarity, vibrance, yeah, that doesn't look appetizing. But watch what we do with saturation. Oh, that looks radioactive. So we're not going to do that. But I like the vibrance a little bit. And these purple onions need to pop a little more, in my opinion. So I'll go over this HSL color tab here on the right. And I'll try to add a little more saturation in the purple, see if that does anything. It's not looking like it's doing anything. If I make them brighter. Huh. Is that not? Maybe they're more pink. What if I saturate them now? What? Alright. Behave. What is this madness? This is not madness, it's Sparta. Oh, thank you for correcting me. So I'm just looking right here, and the purple is... oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just whipping my mouse willy-nilly. They're like, the hue is barely changing. And that's a lot, because most people are like, yeah, duh. What color is this, then? Pink? No, we tried pink. What is this madness? Is it because I have vibrance on? Let's see. No? It's not doing anything. So we'll pop that vibrance back up. And this is probably the most I've spent on a photo in a while because I really want to get this purple and pink popping. What if I luminance it down? Oh, see, now the highlights here. Oh, that's doing something, but I don't want to mess with that. I want the color to pop more. Oh, now I see it in the shadows. That's really dumb. I don't want it in the... Well, if he dies, he dies. So there's that one. Export. Oops, that was the wrong one. Oh, that's a lazy... Oh, the file name. I want LB for Lazy Bulldog. But that's a pretty good one. That one's out of focus a little bit. That one's in focus. Slightly different angle. A little darker. So, like, I shot this at 4.0. The f-stop, you know, it matters when you're trying to get more detail in the subject like I did here. And now this is less lit. So now I'm going to... Man, these colors are... I like to pop the shadows a lot because That gets your mid-range up a bit. And I'm already getting hungry. What is this madness? I like to dehaze a little bit. So that's still a little dark for me, so I tend to bring the shadows up a little bit. And I love me some vignetting, because it really centers in all this stuff. Export. Now, top shot. Whee! And I just wanted to see how this is. So, this one, it's kind of dynamic with the way it's lit, but I don't really want a dynamic. This is for a menu and website. So I'm going to do again with this radio filter and just come on across and really pop the shadows, pop the highlights. And now it's a little more even. It's not totally even, but it's a little more even. Kinda Tesha. I kinda did. Like, I went to school for video, and a lot of my favorite things to do in video were color correction and stuff like that in post-production. So I learned a little bit that way, and then there was a lot of tutorials online, and a lot of just messing around on, oh, I need to add some color to this. Pop, pop. See, if I give too much saturation, it gets yellow. And I don't want yellow. I just want boldness. It will be bold. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, and see, like, the reason I like to do a vignette, like, right now, the borders are, it's still bright and nice, but if you vignette it a little bit, then it's like, okay, my attention is pulled to this mushroom Swissness. 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 And then I try to do this one. I'm not a big fan of this one. And then try to make it darker. That's not really attractive. And then the bun on. There we go. So I was messing around with lighting, and I think my backlight did not turn on until this moment. Now this will take some cropping and adjusting, and that's my weakness. I don't like to crop because I feel like that's gonna deteriorate the pixels. Ooh. But I was working with a colleague of mine recently, and I second shoot for him a bit, and he was like, you are in tight a lot, and it prevents me from correcting things. And I'm like, fair. I'm going to be wide more often. And then he was like, you're already wide. Oh, burn. Just kidding. Just kidding. And my focus is over here, but it's not over here, but that's fine. Want a vibrance. And this is like where the shadows coming up really matter for me. Whee! So you see a little more of the burger. So some of the stuff that was out of focus now is a little more prevalent. But you lose some of the dynamicness, so it's not a catch-22, but this is where I like putting in that vignette. And even this one actually might not, because it kind of darkens the whole scene. Let me A-B this. No, I like it brighter, actually. Cool. Mushroom Swiss. And now that I have my lighting, I did it without the top again. But it's, oh, that one's not bad. Got good focus, got good specular highlights. Yeah, I'll give it this one. I'll give it a whirl. A whirly gig. So I got the color, dehaze it a little bit. See how it darkens it a little bit? When clarity kind of goes both ways, makes it crunchier, which actually the crunch looks good on this. So it'll make sometimes the shadows too dark for me, so I'll still go in and up the shadows, but it makes a nice contrast. Sometimes I mess with the color temperature just to be like, I want more blue, or more, no, red, yellow, or golden. No, no thank you. Unsubscribe, yellow facts. Center that a little more. I am actually astounded. Yeah, the vignette in this one's probably kind of necessary. Nifty sauce. I do like me some nifty sauce. It's delicious. No, water time. Put that over there. And then vertical shot, or portrait as it's known. This one actually is the best of all of them. I think well lit, but still dynamic enough. And like, I hate shadows, especially when I'm working with flash. But this doesn't matter, because you are like, yep, this is where I'm in. Everything's in focus. Blah, 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 blah. Squidward. That didn't make sense. But I'm going to probably not crop it too much, because they can always crop later. And I'm going to encourage that too. Like, if you need to crop to make it fit something, do it. Don't change the dimensions, crop it. Because we want to have that integrity. So a little crunch. Get the shadows up a little bit. And what I can do if I'm bringing shadows and this is making it too bright, we'll go back to that thing we did before. Make it more even. I like that. Maybe it's too specular highlights up there. So I'm messing with the highlights and nah, I don't think I need to do that. But I need to mess with color. I want it to be bold. Dehaze. No, I want a clarity. Clarity. It's pretty crunchy. And let's adjust the size on this. Make it more centered. Obviously, rule thirds, first third, middle third, latter third. But we'll do that. Let me see if I can put on music so you guys aren't just hearing my voice. I closed that tab like a doofus. Let me see. Get some copyright-free music. There it is. We'll put it on real quiet. That's fine. Cool. Let's vibe. So we're just chilling. We're just chilling today. And did I export this one? Yes, I did. I tried a different part of the counter. That just, no. This is amateur shit. Because they had a wide open window, and I thought I could get enough color. I wasn't even getting enough color or light to get good focus. So I tried alternatively this shot. And the reason I just didn't do this for the rest, because like the tray is blocking about a third of the burger, and I couldn't nail focus to save my life. Oh my god. There we go. That's a little better. And I usually like these long shots that are very shallow depth of field. But it just, the place didn't lend to that type of shot. Like, you can see a Jeep in the background. So I was like, how about no? Yeah, so I put on a 50 millimeter and made my f-stop 1.8 really shallow depth. So you get this more arty look with the burger, and I kind of like it. I think I used it a lot. So I'm gonna straighten. Okay, it's not that crooked. Don't even. I just wanna like that. Toothpick might go away, but that's fine. This is about the burger, not the toothpick. Oh. Yeah, that is crooked shit. Scheiße. I might need to go the other way. No? Man, I had a weird eyeball. It says this. What does that look like? Even more crooked. Ay, Dios mío. I'll just pop it in like that. Yeah, that'll do. Let's work color. Highlights are a little hot just because we're at 1.8. Bring the blacks down even. I'm just kind of looking where my focus is. Most people would be like, cool. Music too loud, got it. All right. That should be good. So I like this shot, and then the mushroom almost looks like chicken. Chicken. Did I export it? No. Oh, well. Let me put some dehaze on it. See, it kind of makes it more clear, while clarity will make it crunchy. I actually kind of want to crunch on this. It's just so yellow sometimes, and I don't want it to be yellow. And then I did a vertical. Oh, that shot looks sweet. Very shallow depth of field, which I love, and I don't need to use a vignette for that. Try to straighten it. Okay, that's a little much. But actually, it looks correct. All right, fine. Fine, auto tilt. And I don't want to mess it with too much. It's kind of got what I want. Get the vibrance up. Too much saturation. And the specular highlights, while amazing, do need to come down just a hair. The shadows need to come up a hair. That's solid though. Like that shot a lot. Now why did I take another one? Oh, I turned down the brightness. Meh. Boring. Moving on. Next burger. Lots of toppings. And I think I stayed with the 50. I tried to alternate my lenses just to get different shots. And I don't like to eat on the job, but the burgers look really good. And he told me he made them like half made, so they just look good. And I'm like, that's the correct way to do it. So don't eat any of them. We ate a lot of appetizers. This shot's not great, actually. I don't know why I'm editing this shot. This one's better. So if I take some of those adjustments. Not for that one. I want it for this one. Come on. How's Thursday going for everybody? Some weeks almost over. So that's good. My week being almost over doesn't matter anything. Oh, hey, Brittany. You're hungry now. Can't do much about that. And you have another person you're eating for, so. Ugh. That might change things. I want to make this burger a little brighter. There, that's better. I really... No, that's not gonna work. There's just so much white space. Well, I don't need all the bacon in this shot. I know that's sacrilege. No, I do. Taylor does. It looks weird without it. They'll most likely use a shot with it the other way around. But this doesn't look great. I'm going to take our handy spot removal tool. Up the size and just go, be gone. But we want to try to match it a little bit so you can't totally tell. You can totally tell because that's a weird shape. Let's just... There we go. They don't look identical anymore. Haha! Solved it! Oh, Brittany, if you come for Photoshop tips, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm not a Photoshop guru. There's so many times people are like, I asked to Photoshop for me. I had a wedding and I just couldn't get mud marks out of the shot, and I sent it to the client and be like, do you know anyone who Photoshops? My excuse is I try to get it in the camera so I don't have to Photoshop, but you can't help it all the time. Yeah, that's glaring. That's not. That onion's just gonna be there. It's just gonna be there. Just gonna be there. See, it just needs more pop. Pop, pop. I'm gonna make it a little brighter. And that's what I end up doing usually. Making it a little brighter so I can then add more depth with the vignette. So that's a little better. It's a little too blue for me actually too. Let me just warm it up a little bit. No, the warm did not help. And I'm definitely gonna have to close in on this one. And I don't have to pick this one. But I can like apply it to other. Yeah. Still too yellow. So let me get out from under that. Oh, let's not do it as shot. That's better. That's better. Bring down the highlights maybe. Everything's a highlight evidently. You see that? Just like bright, not bright. Maybe I need to bring down the shadows. Maybe. At least the onion's popping out in this one. Water time. Oh, Renee, I'm sorry. Yep, Australia's in lockdown. That sucks. But you have Friday, so I mean, you don't have to do anything on the weekend. Hey, Alex, thanks for coming by. You want some of this grease? Yummy. But it's a burger, like. It's not a vegan burger. I think this one's pretty good. We'll export that one. Did I already do that? Overwrite. I don't care. And let's get a nice close-up shot. And this one will take out a lot of the grease in the previous shot. It's pretty bright. Like, I'll try to take out the grease in this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Still a little bright in the highlights. Yeah. I like this shot better because you have a depth of field. You know what's on it. Red onion, tomato, lettuce, bacon, burger. And then I have a closed bun option. Hi, I'm here. I need a burger. Can you make mine closed bun? I don't like that open bun stuff. Sure, this is a Wendy's. Please don't talk like that. This is a Christian Minecraft server. Please stop talking about open buns. Oh, and see when you just like paste settings. Let me see if I can take out this grease stain. I don't think, and I really, no one's going to be like, I'm not eating there because they have grease on their bacon. I would be disturbed if there was no grease on the bacon. Bump the red. Yeah, let's see. Red. And the red is bumping the freaking onion? What is this madness? Alright, luminance. What about hue? And then pop the saturation. Yeah, that's something. And then we got a wide shot for the Le Closed bun. I think they're... Yeah, they need a wide shot. Let me... That's... Yeah, I gotta start from the beginning. Let's pop that color, pop that. Yeah, even the red is affecting the bacon. Let's all be children about this. Goodbye. No, you don't want that crease in there. Hardly even notice it. Some dehaze, some clarity. Yeah, like Alex, you weren't here earlier. I was trying to pump up purple on an earlier burger, and the purple was doing nothing, 0% of anything on this. And then I touched the red, and the onion's like, I am a red onion. Shut up, onion. No one asked your opinion. That's decent. And then the next one, I mean, onion rings, pulled pork, bacon, burger, barbecue sauce. I see you did. Now this one again, it's got great dynamic lighting. We're missing some over here. Let's close in a little bit. Oh, even close in a little more. Cool. I usually first start with the dehaze and some clarity just to get my edges a little vibrance. Little saturation. I just don't like how yellow it gets. Some shadow bumping. I really get that. Oh, there we go. And this is kind of a jumbled. I remember having trouble figuring out where to place this because it looks awesome and full of stuff, but it also gets a little jumbled. You know what's on it, which is the point. I'm gonna open it up a little bit. See if vignette helps. No, vignetting hasn't been doing anything, which is fine. Alright, let's see. What about this guy? Well, nope. Nope, definitely not. And then I got the bun on it. That one's not bad. I'm gonna paste some settings. Well, I was. Shut up. And I'm gonna pull back on this one. Well, let's see what the computer thinks my crooked eye is. Bring it down just we're just gonna bring it in a hair. I really like the texture of the burger meat they have. Maybe a little more down. But that one's pretty good. I like that a lot. This is like the cowboy, I think it's called. Up close and personal. Enhance. Now I wonder, I don't like being picky, but maybe what happens if I do that? That's good. I didn't like the string across. Alright, my brother requests that I listen to this. He has a good point. Let me discover this. I'm going back to the tomato. So I never used the eyedropper. Ugh. It's orange. Ah, but I want that. Ah, why? No. Oh, but I can then... That's heavy-handed. I'm just playing. I'm gonna play around with that later. But that's a good thing to look at. Cause I can make white balance just like, alright, that's my white. Adjust. I like what I had it at. Or was I? I was on this one. We got a vertical shot. Oh, I like that. I wish I wasn't so crooked. So this is what that one guy was talking about. If I'm shooting too in, it makes it hard to adjust. So like I adjust this, but I'm gonna lose bacon. Which I guess is fine. Nom, 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 nom. But I like that. I like it a lot. Oh, okay. My brother giving me tips. Excellent. Oh. Alright, back to the tomato, everyone. Interesting. Yeah, phone a friend tomato edition.
Click on that dot, put it over the tomato, hold down the button, push up, and it'll bring up or down the color.
Give me. Oh, wrong button. This button. I want that. Wait. Oh, jeez. Whoa, what did I do? This is cool. Techno remix. Burger. What you want? Oh, okay. So if I unclick it, I click that, then I can adjust. Interesting. But I don't want that. I want tomato. Okay, got it. I see. Okay. Okay, this is cool. So, red. Cool. I'm gonna mess with that more later. And then now I have a bunch of vertical shots. Green lentil curry sounds amazing. I love curry so much. I didn't think you would like curry, especially green. Oh, green lentil curry, not green curry with lentils. I get ya. I gotcha. Then I already exported this one. And then I should have shot again with the 50 mil. I don't like any of these shots. There we go. Here's the 50 mil shots. Yeah, I like this one better. First, straighten this guy out a little bit. It can't? Oh, come on. I know it's crooked. Let's just shimmy that way. DAs. A little bit of clarity. Saturation. Only a little bit. So right now, the middle's getting crushed a little bit. Add the shadows there. Like that. And see, this is why I love the 50. Nice, soft edge. In focus, and then soft edge again. So we get a great T-tail. Love that. That's good. So, they have a surf and turf burger, which is interesting. And it's just shrimp. This was hard to photograph. I'm not convinced I actually did. Because like that, it's just a weird angle. Try a harsh light one. Oh, that's kind of artsy fartsy. Let's see what I can do with this one. If I pump, like get really in there. Yeah, like the bacon being out of frame doesn't bother me. And what we'll do, I gotta add that vibrance, a little saturation. Now it's already dark, so if you look at my histogram in the top right, there's like no whites. So we will take the whites, add them. So there's a little bit of crunchiness. We don't want to, like, if I go too far, that just looks dumb. But now we're adding back to more of the highlights there. I'm going to add a little bit of shadow. Dehaze for texture. Yeah, I just like that as like a cool little shot. I can get rid of this, though. Like, this doesn't add anything. Yes, I want more grease stains over here. Yep, a little less distracting. Love it. This sounds like a kid song. I'm moving on. Much more chill. You send this to Kevin Costner. Yeah. Hey, Jonathan Choi, thank you for coming by. Yeah, this one was difficult. For sure. And if you're talking about a different item, I'm very sorry. But, like, with the light, this actually looks pretty snazzy. I wonder if what happens if we use the same settings. Not good. Alright. But I like the depth that the 50 mil gave us. We'll punch in again. See if that takes away with anything. And this one, I forgot my T-pins at home. Sometimes I have metal T-pins that I would like hold things in place. So for this one, it would have been really nice to have like shrimp in front with the bun and using the T-pins to keep the shrimp in place. No, it's not an open face sandwich. I just kind of like with the top bun, some of these sandwiches get lost, and I wanted to try to see what it would look like open faced. It's not totally accurate, and I have a bun picture coming up here soon. So this one's just a little brighter than the... Do I want that much crunch? Yeah, actually I kind of do. You can see it's like blackened chicken. Alright, shrimp. Yeah, because this is for chicken there, Taylor. Got chicken on the brain. Brains. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the bun makes it better, but then I have all this air. So this one was hard for me. This shot's not bad. But I think it's like... That's better. Yeah, this one I can mess with. Vibrance. Itty bitty saturation. Bring down the highlights just a tad. And then bring up the so actually the shadows, I'm not gonna brush these. So I'll grab my trusty lay brush, which already has my like usual settings, and I'm just gonna highlight these shrimp so they pop a little more. And that doesn't look too unnatural, so that's good. That looks better. I'm gonna get some rid of these grease stains. Because some of these are distracting, some of them I don't care. And there's absolutely times where a client will be like, can we get rid of these? I will absolutely try. Yeah. I hate that, like, Alex, I totally get that. I hate when, like, Facebook or YouTube's like, here's a video. I'm like, wow, this production quality is awful. And then you're like, why am I at 480? Give me 1080p. And now both my monitors are 4K. I'll randomly just watch videos that are 4K sloths. I'm related to you, haha. Gonna put a little dehaze. No, actually, dehaze is not gonna. Let's crunch it. No, I don't like the crunch either. Not a lot of it. Let me just do a subtle bit. This one might need a vignette. I really do like. So what I do like about this picture is the backlighting of the bun. So it's separated. And then the framing's a little off center. That's better. Well, let's get some shadows on. Yep. A little bit. Do. I don't like doing presets. Like, I totally understand that would. I know people love doing presets. To me, that's just as much work as like preset and then adjust than it is just to adjust. I love this process. If when I get more and more work, I absolutely think you're right and I should have presets. But it sounds really cheesy, but this is an intimate process to me. I love editing. I love remembering the shoot, trying to convey something, and tweaking it as I go just feels better to me. I'm also not in the norm. I will say 90% of photographers say editing is their bane of their existence, and it's pretty much my favorite part. And mainly that's because when I trained in video, my favorite part was color correction and stuff like that. And when I got into photos, like, I can color correct and I don't have to track motion. I'm in. I love this. Just today, a colleague was like, hey, I'm behind on weddings, can I pay anyone to edit them? And I want to help this person because that's so much fun. And the added challenge of editing to someone else's style is really exciting to me. I'm also a weirdo. Loud sometimes, proud of it, meh. But I am a weirdo. All right. Alright, shrimpy. What's next? It looks like turkey bacon. It's not, but I want to use this side shot, but there's too much empty space, and adding like things to it just seems really disingenuous. Oh, I do like this shot. Ooh, yeah, I like this one. So if I use the same from over here and go over here. Oh, yeah. Things will be different. So let's reset my brush. Where's the brush? Yeah, brush is a little high. Oh, and it's... Let's not be children. But let's highlight these. Highlight this center. I like this blackened shrimp. I just like shrimp. Oh, hey, Steven. My whole family's here. Hey, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry this is the only way you can talk to me, because I'm bad at the phone. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, getting rid of these little grease stains. And I didn't know about this tool, like, just like when Alex was teaching me about the hue and saturation tool. I need to explore that more. I only discover things if I am introduced to them. I had a client once. I was really bad at getting like highlights on their face, and they're like, "Could you remove that?" And I was like, "Yes," not knowing how to. And then I found a YouTube tutorial that was just like, "Yeah, just use this adjustment brush." I'm like, sweet. Now this seems a little off center still. Does that bother me? Not really. I gotta pump up the shadows a little more. There's just like this deep pit right here. If you look closer, there's an abandoned child who's been missing for 30 years. Just kidding, strip. I also like to thank my wife for helping me on this shoot. She was just coordinating dishes as they came, changing batteries, and just keeping me calm, because when I'm on a shoot, I want to go. I don't want to waste anyone's. Oh, is this the 50 mil? I actually really enjoy this shot. Hey, photographers, videographers, use your 50 millimeter more. I got it because it was like, oh, the nifty 50. Everyone's got one. If someone jumped off a cliff with a nifty 50, would you? Yes. Oh, that might be neat. Ooh, that turned out better than I thought it would. And I'm just going to edit out the toothpick so this isn't dumb looking. Oh. What toothpick? Oh, that looks really bad. Alright. Oh, because it's a blue toothpick. Let me just... That looks better. And who cares? It'll be our... I feel like Baba. It'll be our little secret. Let's pop these bad boys up here up front. And then dehaze a little. No, see, it's just going to darken everything. Vibrance. What I really want, I need one of those boards with the dials on it. That would be cool someday. That would help. Yep, 1.8. My 50 millimeter 1.8 is... It's the cheapest lens I own, and there's so many times where I take it out and it surprises me. That 50 is just so... Like, versatile is the wrong word, but is it? It's nifty 50 for a reason. 50 millimeter is the closest to your eyeball as a lens gets, and I wish this wasn't so yellow. I don't want to make it bluer. Alright, let's go down to hue. Yellow. Could we go lighter? No, that looks... Nope, definitely. Oh, saturation. Let's lower the... Okay, that looks better. A little bit. I'm not gonna do, and then orange. That looks a little more natural. I like that. Now can I center this? I keep moving it down. That's better. Like it. I like it a lot. 24 to 105. This is the lens I'm shooting on right now. That's a great lens. And that's the one I use most often. The 50 is a little more arty farty, but he's cool. Yeah, there's too many gaps for this one. This is where I wish I had my T-pins to put them up there so you see more of the burger, but evidently it's a popular item. And I think eventually I just stopped caring about doing a shot without the top button because I was like, oh, people need to know what it is. Then put the toppings in a better spot, Taylor. But I kind of like these over-the-head shots of like, this is a fried green tomato burger, which just sounds amazing. Now, if you're just joining us, all these burgers were made like below medium rare. It was just like seared for a look and to melt the cheese. You know what? I like this one. Screw it. If they don't use it, they don't use it. Dehaze, get the up a little bit. Hello, tomato. There's like a little face. It's Jabba the Hutt. Wolo sosito, green tomato. Thanks for coming by, Alex. Have a good dinner. I hope you have a green tomato burger. And like, this bothers me just because it's like, there's no reason for it. This crumb, how dare it be there? It's an artist choice. That up, and then I'll probably punch in a little more. Yeah. I did it without the top, just in case the bun, like, this could be onion rings. Now, it'll be next to a description that says green tomato, but just in case, like, during promotions they're doing and they just have a picture, I want to make sure they have an option of like, hey, do you have something that's a little more clear? It's all about options. And clients will have requests you never thought they would. Like, I can't tell you how many times where I'm like, this shot sucks, but it has a person in there that they really want. And then sure enough, this is my favorite shot. It's like, because the person's in it, or they're in it. Don't throw away your shot, Hamilton. Just because your personal bias. I mean, I'm gonna have personal bias. Like, oh, this is not in focus, or it's not the exact way I want it. Reminds me, I gotta find a picture for a client. I remember taking the picture, but I couldn't find it earlier. Ooh, is this the... This is actually pretty well lit. I like this. And sometimes I leave a lot of space, not only for people to crop, but you can use text. Like, you can put bottom text here and top text here, and it'd be attractive. Yeah, and Steve, you're right. Like, people are shooting with their phones now, and it does a lot of great work. Like, people will be like, hey, I just want a simple camera that I can take on the go that takes good pictures. If you have a recent iPhone, or a recent phone, period, that's pretty good. I don't like that you can't mimic death, but it looks like you said you have like a small lens. I bet you that's what's going to the future. But I don't think you can get this amount of detail, especially because your sensor on the cell phone is as big as a cell phone, while camera sensors are much bigger. So I hope that cell phones aren't the death of photographers like some people say they are. They might be, but I don't think so. Because we bring something to the table no matter what it is. Like, for me, I just love interacting with people and hearing their stories. And luckily, I've had very happy clients that are just like, you busted your ass. I'm like, yeah, I want to make sure I'm not missing a moment. Troy, I have 2 lights that I use. Right now, I have a video light that I'm using. I have a, it's a Explore 600, and I have a big 48-inch beauty dish Igloo. That's my main key light. And then for Phil, I think for this, I have just a flash in a beauty dish, slightly behind my bigger light, just to get the top of the button to get my ring light. Later, that light goes out. I just didn't charge the battery. So my wife is on the right side with a bounce card. A big silver bounce card. It's like this big, to fill in the shadows on the other side. And I find a lot of times that with food photography, 2 lighting sources is what you want. Either it being front or back, or 2 side. You could absolutely do 3. I obviously haven't done a lot of commercial, like you'll see it in a Walmart magazine, but especially for local restaurants and other clientele like that, 2 lights does a lot. I'm obviously not a food stylist, but I definitely want to meet with one soon, because they know a lot more about food than I do. And that's why I started learning how to cook, because then I can be like, hey, we can undercook this or overcook this. So this is like their most popular burger. Their Sunrise Burger. Egg, hash brown, bacon. There's a lot of bacon on the burgers. So you know the place is good. Got a message. I have auto insurance. Thanks, Spamola. This one was really hard to nail down. And my wife is a very, very smart person. So she's like, do you want to crack the egg? And I was like, oh my god, duh. So I'm going to find one of these bad boys to edit. I rotated this thing probably 1,000 times trying to find the right angle that I wanted. I bet you it was the first one too. Yeah, because that angle sucks. Yeah. And this one needs a little brighter. When you cook things on a flat top, you get a lot of extra bits, so to say. I was telling someone the other day that they were like, I want to start vlogging. What camera do I use? If you're vlogging, the content that matters is you. Like, if you got the personality and people are interested in what you're doing, you don't need a fancy camera. That doesn't add much. But I also feel like the guy, like, self-checkout's taking our jobs, but I do not want to talk to a person. Yeah, I'm not going to vignette that. Get rid of these bits. Troy, if SCG Con is on, are you going to be there? Yeah, maybe the highlights are too aggressive. I kind of like that look. Let me, hold on. Yeah, that still looks fine. Still looks good. Gouda cheese. Yeah, Troy, I know what you mean. Someone today on Twitter was just like, should I book anything for SCG Con or are they going to cancel? I'm like, well, that's a bad question. It should be, should I book anything? Should I be comfortable? Or are they going to cancel? And of course, Magic nerds, oh, they're definitely going to cancel. I know everything. If you're offended by that joke, you are that person. I have no sympathy for you. Ooh, eggy. And this was like Steph poked it, and I would just rapid fire shot, making sure I get the right angle. Yeah, I think this one will do. What am I shooting on? My setting is 5.6, ISO 500. I needed to be 5.6 to capture anything with any sort of actual depth of field. If I wanted shallow, I'd go lower, but what do you say? You moved 0.16. All right. Can I look, please? Yeah, I like that. And again, top and bottom they can use to type anything. At first, I was using a different button for every burger, and then I was like, that's dumb and wasteful. And shout out to Brandon, who's the proprietor and the cook for this place. He really cares not about, he doesn't want to waste anything. And some people are like, well, that's cheap. No, it's not. It's responsible, not only for your business standpoint, but for food supplies. You don't want to waste anything. I get it. I totally get it. And I wouldn't want to either. Steph was helping with that too. So as long as the bun was still looking okay, no one's gonna be like, hey, that's the same bun. My Brian Regan impression for everyone. That's the same bun. Yeah, Choi, if you're having trouble, there's lots of people who would let you crash on their couch. I know that for a fact. But now Kyle's down your way, so that'll be interesting. Have you guys hung out yet? The only problem I have with this is there's like an empty space here, but not over here. But that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Sorry, export it? No. And then we got our wide shot, our wider shot. And if you ever see a photo of mine, my subject I always like on 1/3 or on 1/3, so you have empty space on the left. If you want to crop, if you just want to be fancy. I thought everyone in North Carolina was like 15 minutes from each other. I'm just kidding. Oh, are you in Charlotte? Oh, I thought you were in Greensboro-ish area too. My wife and I are thinking about going to Charleston, South Carolina, actually, later this year. Local barbecue place that one of her friends works for. I was going to a barbecue competition, and Charleston is like a big food mecca that we would like to try out. Oh, too much saturation. But I want it to night. I wonder if I golden it up. That's a little better. Let's see what the yellow, orange, maybe a little more orange. Super orange. No orange. Burger Noir. She came in with a pile of bacon. And I like, so this is a shot, these are all shot in my R6. It's a new camera I got. I had a 6D before. Hey Duggan, thanks for coming in. It's there's sunrise burger, but yeah, basically egg, hash browns, bacon. Got a new camera, R6. I was hemming and hawing because it's always like, yes, I have the money to purchase it, but do I need it? And then I did a wedding. I second shot a wedding, and he was like, hey, let's talk about your focus. And my focus was all over the place, and it was an old camera. It was a really old camera, so I pulled the trigger, got the R6, and it's increased my work, like my work quality by a lot. Not just because of the autofocus, but it's just clearer, sharper. It has more features that help me, and the only thing I really don't like is the touch screen. Like it's get used to, but like I'm the first wedding I shot with it, there are like 20 pics of me just taking in the floor. I'm like, what the hell happened? What happened was I have my I don't have a harness. I have just the one strap, and I'd bring my my camera down, and then my man boo boo would be like, beep, picture, while embarrassing. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. I spent too long on this picture. It's good. I really like it. Oh, they moved to Charleston. Fuck yeah, man. I just want to visit all the places. There's a chef in Charleston. I think the place is called Husk. He was on Chef's Table, the documentary series. And I would love to like save up and go there. Alright, what else do we got on this? So, see, I don't think I need to go through all these. That's a good shot already. Oh, wait. Need to get rid of this black dot. That does not need to be there. Grease stains are fine, but that speck of darkness needs to vominos. Yeah, sometimes this spot removal's on flippin' point. No one knows, but you'll know. I wish this wasn't all yellow. I wonder if... maybe darken the bun a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. I'm glad I came back to this. That is so much better. Added more texture and it was less monochromatic. Overwrite. Make it so. Why did I try to top angle this? To show the drip? That doesn't look good. Oh, I guess I did continue not to top bun it. Oh, this is their garlic onion burger. Like, I sniffed this garlic. I'm psycho. If you didn't know already. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tuggan. Yeah, a lot of businesses don't want professional shots done because it's a cost. I totally get it, especially during the pandemic. People don't want to spend money they don't have to. And my angle is this will get you noticed. A lot of people will remember photos of places. I work for a company called Big Lake Entertainment. They're one of my best clients. And during the pandemic, he really helped their social media. And I was lucky enough, he had me on board doing all these pictures. There's a restaurant called Lydia's. Some of the best food pictures I've taken. And through the pandemic, they were only $100 down year over. Like, that's a global pandemic and they're only off by $100. It works. Steve, who's also a very good cook, definitely can smell. Look at all the garlic. I'm going to make garlic noodles after this. We haven't gone shopping because Steph and I have been very busy. But I have a crap ton of garlic, a sleeve of soba noodles, and eggs. So I'm just going to, with like some fish, oyster, soy sauce, toss it in a bunch of garlic, egg on top. It's going to be good. Alright, so this is actually quite dark. So I'm going to shadow up. Actually, this might need some exposure help. Ooh, so I've actually started doing this new editing technique down here over in the tone curve. I figured out how to make an image flatter. So you get those like flat images that look cool, or matte as they call it. It's not good for food unless you're an influencer or something. So let me undo all of this. I like more true color stuff, but what was I doing? I was blabbing. Yeah, well, blabbing. And I should have turned the spun. That's not great looking. But with the top bun on, it'll probably be pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna, before I export, I'm gonna straighten that out. everyone in the stream, if you're near your keyboard, go ahead and tell me your favorite food. I'm very curious. Like, mine is Cajun. I love Cajun food so much. It's probably not good for like heartburn or anything, but I just love food that can be a little spicy, but that spice is a flavor rather than a deterrent. Like some Chinese food, and I'm not saying like all Asian food, I mean Chinese food, like Szechuan. There's not a lot of flavor to the spice. It's just like, let's put some chilies in, hope you don't die. But for some reason, Thai food, they do the same thing, but there's tons of flavor. Tons. Thai food is a good second. Zucchini leftovers, that actually does sound kind of good. I like zucchini. None of these top shots were in focus, so I really like this shape of this onion. Onion. So I remember this one being, I kind of like this shot. Actually, I do like this shot. So we're going to dehaze a little bit. Vibrance. A little saturation. Not too much. Go at the bun again with a little darkener. Look like it's toasted. See if up in the shadows does enough. Add a little saturation, like 2. Okay. I like the specular highlight. It might be a tad too bright. If I bring down the... Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I need a vignette. A lot of the stuff I'm shooting today... Oh, this one actually would be a cool vignette. And again, it's on the 3rd. I like shooting on the 3rd. Like, you can adjust a lot. Renee, tacos are amazing. I went through a taco phase where that's all I wanted to eat. Because tacos are so versatile. And they are. There's this place down here. El Burrito, El Casa de Burrito and Taco Shop. Like, the name is something to be desired, but they're like a San Diego style taco shop. And they have the best shrimp tacos, period. Their San Diego burrito is so good. And usually my stomach is upset for like a week after. I don't know why, but it's delicious and the pain is worth it. Oh, this is when I whipped out the 50. But see, there's not a lot of depth at this 50 shot. Oh, this is probably where my flash died. Ooh, I want that zucchini. Send it over, Duggan. You're just in Canada, right? That's just a pop over the border, yeah? Taylor, that's a British accent. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, this one I want to ride my bicycle. This one I want to bring the shadows up, specifically in the mid here. Yeah, get a little more attention to the middle there. PNW, I'm looking that up. Better not be a sex thing. Purdue University Northwest. Pacific Northwest. Oh, like Vancouver-ish. British Columbia. Gotcha. And then this one, this has fries on it. This was, I almost ate this one. So it's French fries, red onion, A1 steak sauce. And I just did a above the shot because I liked all the texture. Better safe than sorry. Sorry. Oh my god, I will tell this till the end of my days. I have a really good friend. His name's Andrew Van Houten. He's Canadian. And he took a bunch of, there's a bunch of comedians, mainly in Michigan, who went to Windsor to do stand-up. And they got heckled by somebody. But it was the most Canadian heckle. And oh my god. I heard the recording. So it was like, someone's doing a joke. That joke sucked, eh? And there was a big laugh. And then silence. And then just, sorry about that. It's the most Canadian thing I've ever heard. I'm actually not from Canada. I don't have no authority to know what the most Canadian thing ever is. But John can't be all the way wrong, right? So I like the depth of field I have on this. I kind of want to make it brighter. But if I make it too bright, I lose my texture. I should have just had the bun next to it. Yeah, because all these shots are very confusing without the bun. Just gonna look at my phone real quick. I'm thinking about tacos. Tacos. Oh, Kristen Key's doing her thing right now. That's right. No, wait, it's not Friday. Huh. Alright, back to... Oh, this actually looks really good. I didn't even look at this. A little bright on the fry tips. Oh, I really like this shot. So we're going to dehaze it. Oh, that's too much dehazing. What do you do at a frat? You dehaze it. Taylor, it's not nice. Says an imaginary frat boy. Cool, let's add some more vibrance. A little saturation. So, did I clip? So clipping is when something's too bright and you just lose the color information. No, I did not. Oh yeah, she's in Little Rock. If you don't know who Kristen Key is, look her up. She's really funny. I'm going to brush this fry edge. It's bothering me. Let's bring the highlights down a bit. Yeah, see, we're getting a little more crispy out of that. Let's bring the highlights down even more. Yeah, that looks better. Well, it looks better there. It's still kind of hot. I think that's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah. Thanks for coming by. Don't apologize. I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, I did not make it easy to find. This is a last minute thing. I was like, I want to do this. So let's do it. Hannah, what's your favorite food? Ash is here. You look awesome. Roasted. You look awesome. Period. You have been roasted. I've seen Star Wars to know that's probably not something to wish upon somebody. You look good roasted. I have the high ground. Another tacos person. I do love tacos. Tacos is really hard to photograph because it's just like the best part of it is when you pick it up. So I need to pick it up more, I guess. But like just on a plate, it's really hard. It's difficult for me. There's someone out there who's like a taco pro. This one's good to go. Now give me the bun. Yeah, that one looks good. Oh no. Actually, that doesn't look great. Focus is off. That's better. There's such good striping. Why did I do that? Okay. Let's make some adjustments. Duggan phrasing. Not Dugan, it's Duggan. Ah, merde. So there's a tip of the light here, so I can't just... Well, yeah, I can. I can do whatever I want. See how that goes. It'll work great. No one's going to see that double edge. Alright, brush. You work for me now. Yeah, that's actually better. But now I gotta put up the shadows a little bit, which is not bad. Gotta center this guy a little more. And when I say center, like, again, I like to work on the thirds, but there was too much space around it. See, that's so much better. Oh, you heard the neck crack? Oh, dang. That wasn't even a good one. I went to the doctor this morning, and I did it in the office. She's like, "Are you alive?" And, like, check my pulse. See if I am. I would not threaten a nurse like that. I don't know, am I? I'll sue you. Now I'm just thinking about The Exorcist, but it's like midlife crisis Exorcist ghost, and she like goes to do the neck revolve, but it's like oh no, whoo. What they call the silly goose. So Hannah, sometimes I taste the food. And it's how do I say this? People have their anxieties. I don't like eating in front of people. Some people have issue with weight. I do as one of those people, and I really don't, for that reason, don't like eating in front of people. So I tend to, like, if they offer to take, hey, have something, I'll take it home. We definitely took a few things home here. They had like shrimp with this, they call it a Korean barbecue sauce, which they can't call it that because there is a Korean restaurant in the little complex they're in, and there's a non-compete, which I think is actually fantastic. But they changed it to Hawaiian sauce. Regardless of the name, it is so good. So good. Did I export this one? I did. Let's try this one. Is this 50? No, it's 80. Okay. Ooh, that's a little too yellow for my liking. Let's take out that grease stain. I don't need that grease stain. Oh, then I need my brush. I can just click this dot and it shows me where I'm actually going to try to move it. Moreover, you can see like the dark, it's a dark shadow coming across the burger. And right on these french fries, where I want it. Export. Doug is a fast eater. Sir Joe Dirt, welcome to the... So there isn't gochujang in the sauce. It's a different kind of Korean barbecue. You don't need gochujang for a Korean barbecue sauce, but the best ones do have it in there. Well, maybe. It just wasn't as red as I expected a Korean barbecue sauce. But, is it good? Gochujang is so good. Oh, I got, Steph got me this cookbook, Jet Li's 100 Asian dishes you cook before you die, and it is my favorite cookbook by far. I actually just got Korean pepper flakes a few weeks ago to try to make my own kimchi in the future. We'll see how that works. So this is in focus, this is less so. We're going to have to bring out the filter. It's not a radio filter. Oh, this one's bringing down the highlights. I don't want that. I want to bring up shadows. And now this half is more evenly lit. Lit. Center that. Ooh, chili oil. Right? Hey, Steph. She's gonna hate me for it, but she's probably sleeping right now. If anyone knows who I'm texting, she is going to hate me. Oh, that's my face. Take that, Steph Andrews. Wait. Get some more grease marks out of here that don't need to be there. I haven't done any color treatment. Maybe a little, yeah. I wonder if vignetting will do anything. No. It's too inconsistent. They can use that how they want. And then my freaking light stopped firing. And I was like, merde. I don't know how many items I've done, but this menu is 30 items. I almost doubled it for no reason. So we're definitely not going to be getting everything tonight, but it's just chill times. We are here to chill. That one's okay. So, burgers to me can be hard to photograph because the top bun acts like a hat. If you photograph someone with a hat on, the lighting is wholly just inconsistent and can be difficult. Yeah, enjoy that. But for this one, the way I can, that it's not that crooked, Lightroom. Damn. Damn, Daniel. At it again with the white vans. And then let's get this grease stain out of here. Hello, pineapple. The pineapple is touching. What are we at on YouTube? 5 viewers. Hey, people. Thanks for coming by. We're just editing and chilling. If you haven't yet, tell us your favorite food. So far, it's tacos. Which, that makes sense. Yeah, see, it's nice, very juicy. And the glistening on here, that's perfect. Chef Brandon is great. I will eventually do a blog for them. I did an interview and different set of photos for that. And they're great entrepreneurs. I'm honored that they hired me to do this. So shortly after offering a free shoot, because I just shoot some stuff for free so they have something, and then if they need to hire someone, they know who to call. Do they have to hire me? No, absolutely not. But they know my work then, and if they are impressed by it, I'm a good option to call. And I know I do good work because I try hard. I like this shot. Is this the 50? It is. I should have shot with a 50 millimeter more. 50 millimeters, so beautiful. Pineapple fried rice. So in the book I mentioned, Jet Tila's book, it added dried shrimp. Like, I forgot what it was called. It was tiny dried shrimp, and I couldn't do it. It was just, it added a bunch of fish taste that I didn't want, but without it, it's very good. Maggi seasoning, essential. Ooh, that's not good. Why you do that? Why are you doing that? Could you cease to do that? Oh, it's gotta be out of focus. There we go. Add some color to it. Oh, Hannah, I know you'll be able to figure it out. Google is your friend. This beat is sick. And I'm just doing the YouTube royalty-free music. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we're coming up to the hardest thing to shoot. This is a portobello burger. It's a mushroom. There's no burger to it. It's simple. And I spent a lot of... Oh, I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I just tried my best. Yeah, see, there's a lot of depth in with the tray here, but I kind of just want to show off. Alright, guys. This is where I need help. What do you think? Out of these four, what do you think is the better looking one? So that one I'd crop down a little bit. This one's not awful. That one kind of shows everything. And this one has a lot of depth to it. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. We'll go through one more time. 1. No. Okay, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of leaning this one because you can see everything. And I like the depth of this one. Got a couple ones. Yeah, this does show everything too. Yeah, let's do it. Let's adjust. Yep. Too much dehaze. Haha! Surprise burger. Surprise burger's best burger. God, it's too yellow. Let me make this a little more blue. No. We're going to make it crunchy. Yep, that looks a little more natural. Maybe I can take down the yellow saturation a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Your mood's on a point system? Noob. I'm just kidding. Duggan, you're awesome. I don't know if you know this, Duggan. You've been replaced by Ray. Now I just yell at him. Soon I will replace him with somebody else. To yell needlessly. Yep, this one is it crooked, and I need to get some of those shadows up. I'm gonna do 1 and 4, because now that shows everything. And I love Ray to death so much. Like, and I check in with him every once in a while. I haven't checked him in a while, and he's still cool with it. So I am the last person who wants to make anyone uncomfortable. For sure. This looked... I almost ate this one. It was bacon ranch. I was like, And then we almost forgot the tomatoes. But see, this is why I love food photography. I love color. That red is popping, which contrasts with the green, and the all the colors contrast and look great. And I'm going to definitely use the over-the-head shot on this one. And it's like, you can always just use a shot for that, like, oh, how would you top your burger? Blah, 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 blah. And the only reason I started doing the Ray thing was because he would just, like, insert himself randomly. And I would be like, Ray? And then people hopped on. I was, uh-oh. I've created a monster. No one wants to see Marshall no more. I'm chopped liver. Is that okay? Yeah, let me see if I bring down the highlights just a hair. Nope, I gotta use the filter. How to top a burger? Another one. That's funny, Doug. How do I top my burger? By asking politely. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. Oh. Did I lie to myself? Oh, is this the 50? 75, okay. That looks straight, and I'll have to get some of these weird things gone. How would you top your burger? With consent. Get that line. What ranch? Boom. And then whatever this is. Oh, good. That was simple. All right. Nice, crisp, clean focus. I'll get those shadows up. I wish this was a better backlight, but add some texture to that burger bun. Look at all them chickens. Yeah, I like. Let me see if I can get rid of this with any bit of luck. Yeah, that works. Good, Anna. I want to make anyone hungry. That's my job. And I'm also hungry. Like, I don't want to make food either, but I do. But I don't. Oops. I don't dance, but there you go. And this keeps trying to get the foreground, which gives more detail, and I don't want that. Let's try Alex's trick here. I like that red. Oh, okay, yeah. It just does it on everything, though. Actually, that does make it pop more, though. Oh, I know what Katie is. I am a huge Bare Naked Ladies fan. I'm understand what craft dinner is. And I do have mac and cheese downstairs. Why did I make this so bright? Oh, this is the 50 mil, that's why. I do love me a 50 millimeter lens. Hey, what? The music stopped. Oh. Whoops. Oh, and then it just goes off the playlist? What is this nonsense? Well, then I'm just going to start the playlist. It's not like I'm monetizing it at all. air fryer. Steve, you would have an air fryer. Because I've heard they're pretty good, to be honest. I've not got one of those. I got an Instapot for Christmas one year. Or Steph and I did. I did not care for it. It's just like, oh my god. You save so much time once you prep everything correctly and it gets up to pressure and it doesn't leak at all and like it's more trouble than it's worth. At least for me. I did make one recipe that I love, which is a Moroccan tagine. That was baller and a half. Okay, so salads are the bane of my existence. I don't know how to make them interesting. And it's hard getting the right flash angle. Because I don't want it to just look like one. I don't want it to look omnidirectional. Yeah, that one will be better. See, everyone loves their Instapot, and I can't stand mine. It spits at me. And it takes forever to get up to pressure. I'm telling you, like 20 minutes to get up to pressure. And then the cook takes 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes for natural pressure to be released. Yeah, I think ours is borked. The only way we get it to work is we have to put a spoon on top of the thing and just hold it there. See, if I need to when I get back to Michigan, I need you to teach me how to make pulled pork, because I don't have any. I've never done it. I've done it in the crock pot once, and it was meh, because I didn't know what I was doing. Salads are boring. They have so much color, but it's hard to, like, I don't know, I'm whining at this point. Must mean I need more water. Let's actually get this crunchier and a little more blue so those greens stay pristine. Pulled pork tacos. I made short ribs like last month, and that was cool. I've never made, like, the marinade was like with Asian pear, Coke, gochujang, and all this stuff, and it was really cool. Nachos. The pulled pork nachos. Oh, these do look good. Fuck. I have doomed myself to be hungry. See, all these different angles are pretty good. I think this one right here is going to be best because it shows everything. I watched a video of someone doing garlic noodles, and I was really mad at him because he was making. First of all, the noodles he chose was just spaghetti, and I was just like, soba noodles are really easy to find. And then he made them in a frying pan. Like, boiled them in a frying pan. That was sacrilegious to me. I was like, why? Why? I mean, to each their own. And I need to not yuck somebody's young. But, that was just so weird. Pulled pork nachos. We reheated these in the oven. They were muy good. Did I export that one? I did not. I want to export this one. Focus, not really there. How about the first one? What's everyone watching nowadays? Everyone's used to pandemic times now, and Steph and I just watched Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and that was really interesting. I got the audiobook. I definitely want to read that. Oh, Steve, that sounds legit. Oh, that sounds so good. There's another part of me that's very lazy. That's why I don't cook as much as I used to during the pandemic. Or during early pandemic times. It's still a pandemic right now, if you didn't know. Too yellow. Taylor's a lot of cheese. Yeah, it's still too yellow. But blue really takes it out of it. What am I gonna do here? Oof. Sweet Tooth, yeah, that was also on my radar. But there's like so many shows like before the pandemic hit, people are like, you know what's popular? Dystopian futures. And then I'm like, okay, we're in one now. I don't want to think about it. Ooh, yes. Shrooms. These are fried mushrooms and they're freaking amazing. They were taken away from me before I could have more than just one. I'm excited for The Witcher to come back. I loved that show. That was dope. I never played the game either. Oh, hold on, Hannah. No, 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 no. It is not a crime against nature. And I'm in Virginia. It's not Midwest. Oh, thank God, Hannah. You scared me. Oh, God. We almost fought, Hannah. We almost had fisticuffs. Oh, boy. Nah, it's still too bright. Specular hyperlight here. So a way you can get rid of these is by doing what I've been doing to get rid of other things. And I would definitely adjust that because the hell's the same. But like, and now it's, you still get a little bit of highlight, but it's not just bleh. I think that's better. Overwrite. Engage. Is that too dark? It is. If you guys haven't seen Shadow and Bone, I recommend it. It's really cool. It's, to me, it's got a little bit of a Witcher vibe. Not, you know, not as gruesome and stuff like that, which I know is a big turnoff. We want the gruesome. It was just a really interesting show. I cannot, and I'm definitely going to listen to the books. Yeah, that's better. And then my hand model, my lovely wife. And let me adjust the things. I've been playing way too much Civ 6. I'm still playing that. I'm ashamed how many hours I have in that game. It's a lot. A lot. And I've never been on the highest difficulty. I'm one of those gamers where it's just like, no, I just want to play. I don't want to beat it. That's good. Why did the music stop? Yes, I'm still here. Merde. This chicken's actually really good. Oh, that's awesome. Tell Nikki I said hi back, and tell the kids I say hi. I know I'm bad at communicating. And the dogs. You have a lot of beings in that household. Blackstone Griddle sounds awesome. I need a grill, period. Ooh, that's a lot of hours. I think I only have, like... I'm not going to talk about it because I'm still ashamed of it. Oop, too blue. I don't want it to be that blue, but I don't want it to be that yellow. Merde. Oh no, I'll do the brush trick. Thanks, Tasha. I don't paint. Well, yeah, I'm painting right now, technically. DC's a brush. Yeah, Fallout 4. Oh my god. I don't know how many hours I have in Fallout 4. It's a lot. I love that game. Like I played 76 for a while, and then it just like you need other people to play it, and I couldn't find anyone who wanted to play it because it's not true Fallout. Who cares? It's a different experience. That's why you do it. It's a pretty good shot. I kind of like the tilt, the white triangle. This is my light, but I mean I can punch in. Well, they can punch in. Export. And see, like, this angle is better just because the lighting just seems different. The lighting doesn't change between these two shots. But that other shot just seems... Because I'm shooting from where the light is. And I should have adjusted where I stood. What is this one? I don't know, but it looks great. I want it in my belly. Yeah, it was too grindy. And like I was willing to grind for like a little bit, but then I got disinterested. Ooh, yeah. I love 4 so much. I still play 4. Like I just started a new character and I was like, this will be different this time. I won't be a sneak sniper. What were you? A sneak sniper. I just finished Far Harbor again. Sometimes I get into bouts where Civ is too boring. And now they're done with DLC for a long time, so... It's not that crooked. Oh my god. Oh my glob. Like a fisticuffs. I want to do a fisticuffs. I want to do... See, I have no bravery to be up front. I have to be hiding and be like, pew. I like that 76 you can have multiple layouts now. Like you can have different specs, but that's more grind to it. I'm not an MMO person. Steve probably knows this. He tried to get me in. Oh, I forgot what it was called. But I played like the beginning mission like 7 times because I thought it was fun. Ooh, this is really flat. I don't like that picture. That one's good though. Did I export it? Yes, I did. Oh, then I changed the direction just to see if I liked it better. We'll see if they do. The bun just seemed useless on this burger, so I tried to do a tall shot. Oh, I do like this shot. I think this one will be better. Yep. Is it with a 50? It is. Love me a 50 millimeter. Let's get those highlights down. It's going down. I'm yelling Simper. We're halfway done. I don't like these, like, I thought it'd be really cool to have these over the head shots of this, but they're not that interesting. I mean, I can give them one. That was more in focus than I planned it to be. We'll take out the brush and really get highlights and shadows up a lot. See if it does a huge difference. And like do the rim so the transition looks natural. I asked Duggan what he had for dinner because I knew he said zucchini, but he got a surprise burger. Yes, it is. Oh my god. So I eat jalapenos like very rarely because my wife and I's taste in food are very different. She does not like spicy, will not eat spicy. And I'm like, spicy is a medicine. It makes my nose not so stuffy. No. Yeah, these last 2 burgers are just like so stacked. Oh, Nuts and Crosses is such a good name, Renee. That's such a good idea. Poutine. I want poutine. So bad. Like, I want so many onion rings just to be the top of this burger. Because that would be sick. Oops. Oopsies. Let me get the... Anyone watch any of the Olympics? I know I'm not. Actually, I might want to use it to get all this stuff brighter. Yep, that was a good move. A white girl spicy. Yeah, I definitely haven't, like, I don't have cable anymore, and I haven't been watching the Olympics, but I wish I could watch the wrestling in high school, and it's always fun to see, like, athletes at their peak just go for it. So, like, this whole side is dark, so we're gonna bring out our filter here, and usually I don't like cropping outside of, like, it's a 4x3 crop factor, but this one's an exception because there's too much bottom and there's too much top. And this is what we're here for. I mean, you can call it wrestling. I think this is the last burger, too. The rest are nachos and other appetizers. Is this my 50? It is. Lightroom's slowing down. Come on. Don't give up. I still might need to get the shadows up a little bit because it is a little bright. Yeah, there we go. I love that. Ashley, you're definitely always on my list of people to visit. Need to get a passport though. Ooh, pepper jack cheese. You know, people hate on Five Guys. Love Five Guys. Love the Cajun fries. That just looks like poop. That's not his fault. It's kind of mine. Is it better in this? That does look a little better. Hannah phrasing. You heard her first. Hannah wants to try Ashley's poutine. Just kidding. Yeah, you'll try to mute me. Bring it on. This is the best shot I have. Gosh. What can I do? Let's maybe the texture off a little bit. So up the shadows. Oh, no. No, that was wrong. No, thank you. If people weren't at AUE this last Monday, I had a rough show, and Dan was like, "All right, tell everyone you appreciate Taylor," and I muted everyone. It was great. My greatest mute to date. What do I have left? Oh, well, we can show Erica. Erica's like the social media person, one of the people in charge. Very wonderful woman. See if there's any. Oh, she's got pierced. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Let's see. Hey, oh man, I picked a bad spot. The door's open in the background. See if I can do that with any luck. No, damn it. Because this is a really good, like, it's a good portrait other than some of the background. The door we can ignore. And like, I'll actually cut it this way. Thanks for coming, Tasha. Hell yeah. Go watch that art. I'm gonna be over here and fart. Do not call Erica a burger. Yeah, I can probably do this later. Let's go for one more salad, because I should probably get going. Get some food. This is their cheeseburger salad. He's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that popped. That was good. You like one of those things. Burger. Not tomato or... Yeah, this is a better picture. Yeah. Gah. Sound like I'm in an anime. Gah. Nani? Corn dog's not even in focus? Crap. Let's get rid of this black scar. Eat bothered me. Well, some of it's in focus. I do like this picture though from the top. Corn dogs are great. You're a corn dog. It's also a great insult, see? You're a towel. No, the other way around looked better. Well, we'll give them both so they can choose. Because again, there's so many times I give a photo to a client. They're like, do you have anything else? And I'm like, I don't really like this shot, but I'll give it to them. They're like, this is the best shot. They are tasty trash, Duggan, that's for sure. What do you have in Canada? Beaver tails? I know they're not related, but it just popped in my mind. It's not that off kilter. My God. Alright. Two yellow. To be fair, they have to be from the fair. That's fair. These remind me of the hands from Beetlejuice. The shrimp cocktail. What is a beaver tail? I just like, is it a donut? Or a dough confectionery of some sort? Oh, too yellow. Fuck that. Ashon, can you tell me what a beaver tail is? And if you tell me it's the tail of a beaver, our friendship is over. Dale. Long flat churro. That sounds actually amazing. You're a long flat churro. That was dumb. Taylor, what's some of the dumbest things you ever said? Well, tune into my stream. Why has it gotta be so yellow? I don't want it to be blue either. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I have been getting Facebook messages. Hi, buddy. Jordy, can you come say hi? Come here. Come here, bud. No, you're not going under the table. Hi, pupper. Hello. Hello. You're okay. You're okay. That's my buddy. Almost done, bud. Almost. You're okay. Usually when I'm streaming, he's all up in my business, because that's usually when I freak out the most. No reason. Ooh, blue is not a good look on that one. But that's kind of what that backdrop is. And that's kind of out of focus. I'm not mad either, Hannah. My condolences and you're welcome. I think I'm actually going to order from a local Italian place. Ooh, too yellow. Ugh. I don't like yellow. Oh, I need to up the shadows. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that's the way Steph wants to go. Ashley, she wants to hit Niagara and either hit you or go through that way. That didn't make sense, but here we are. Let's crunchify these. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm gonna bring a crop down on these. Oh my god, you don't preserve the aspect ratio once. Take it easy, Steve. Thanks for coming by. Say hi to all the girls in Chase for me. I really wanted to just butcher his name. Be like, yeah, thanks, and say hi to Christopher for me. Just something like that. Shrimp. Now these were amazing. I definitely took these home. And I think we'll end at 8:30 Eastern today. And then I'm going to deliver these to the client later today or tomorrow. Ooh, what's this white dot over here? Piss off, ghost. Don't feel shameful. Shrimp is amazing. Everyone's just talking on the social medias. Yeah, I need to brighten this just a tad bit. I love shrimp so much. And I think I did, yeah, I did it to a top shot. Oh, is it out of focus? Yeah, marginally. Are the other ones better? That one's definitely out. That one's really out. That one's also out, so this one isn't bad. Yeah. This one I can get away with. This one I might. Vignette. This is the Korean barbecue sauce you talked about. It was so good. Accidentally took a picture with my man boob on this one. This is Steph holding the reflector. Another shrimp picture, because why not? Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of aqua farming. Steph Andrews has hated the picture I sent her. Crying emoji. Now these are little kids burgers. For like their kids meal. Not a lot to them, but that's fine. Erica and Brandon were on top of it. I was like, oh, these are kind of boring. And she put the ketchup on the exterior like rings so that it pop more, which is perfecto. These burgers for ants. If an ant had this burger, they'd be eating for life. I did nothing to this. Why did I export it? I'm not that good. I'll bring down the highlights a little bit. That's the tiny brioche buns. Overwrite, please. And I'll do Erica pictures offline. Cheesy bacon fries. Yeah, this definitely needs a pop of light. Let's expose this a little more. And I don't want to put too much color because it's already got a ton of color in it. But I need to... Yep, there we go. If anyone's curious about the music, it's just Audio Library Plus on YouTube. That's where I get all my like free to use music. Oh, this picture wasn't bad. This is a 50? Yeah. Just copy paste. Rules. Oh yeah, these looked really good. It's mushroom jalapeno cheese fries. Yes, please. Ooh, too bright, too bright. Bring it on back. Bring it on back. Problem with this is it's all like yellow and earth tones. It's just fine. I felt like I got lazy on this one. I might have got lazy on this one. Oh no. Oh, you're wrong, Duggan. Mushrooms are the greatest. Oh, I see. Duggan needs these. No, kitty burgers. Got him. Oh, these out of focus. Merde. That's kind of out of focus too. Hot diggity dog. Well, this one isn't bad. Let's not punch in that close. It's actually kind of too bright. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe come down a little bit. Yeah. Picture a bunch of their sauces. Let's do a final photo. Are any of this in focus? Are any of this in focus? A little large shot. It needs a lot of shadow work. I'll flatten that a little bit. That looks good. Alright. My eyes are trying to kill me. So I think I'm going to end here, guys. I thank you so much for coming to hang out. This was a know-nothing stream. I just kind of wanted to hang out, show you some more food pics, and just chill, make you hungry, force you to order food. You know, my job. So yeah, thanks again. I'll let you guys know when I'm doing it again, and see a lot of you tomorrow for Fan Friday. Have a good one, everyone. Oh wait, let me get off this screen. Let me get to the full screen. Oh, it's dark now. Window. I have a big light over there. Hi, bud. Yes, I'm done. I'm finishing up, bud. You're okay. You're okay. I don't know what Jordy wants, but he wants Audis or something. What do you want, Papa? Huh? Boop. I got your nose. Got your noses. All right, everyone. I will see you on the flip side. Thank you so much for coming. Adios.